What's going on, Mullen fans? Welcome back for another video. Now, I'm making this video in the middle of me doing homework. I took a look at the price action on Mullen and it is not looking good. We're going to go into the details of that. But first, I want to address this 8K that came out last night. It's basically referring you to the latest PR where Mullen gave production updates and projections on their EV vehicles being produced. And like I said in last video, that Mullen plans to produce 300 M1 vans by Q4 2023. And I told you that was not the same number that Brad from Randy Marion said in a text message with Financial Journey. He said 1,054 vans were already produced. Now, is today's price action being down about 5%, making another new all-time low for Mullen Automotive based off of the latest production updates that Mullen gave, where investors not really pleased with the updates because back in July, Mullen said they had 350 M1 vans at final assembly in Tunica, Mississippi. There's also other EV production updates for Mullen Automotive as well as the Class 3 trucks that they're talking about in 2024. So be sure to go check out the press release down below to get more details. So Mullen hit a low of 33 cents today. As I mentioned in my previous videos, Mullen was trading in this wedge pattern. It broke that 45-cent level that it was consolidating, which is indicated at that red line. Then 39 cents was that last breaking point, which is the base of this wedge pattern. It had two touch points. That first one all the way over there, it was a nice run up to close to $1, almost breaking $1. Then another touch point thereafter. But that was the last support for Mullen to hold before it started trending lower as it is doing now. And what I also mentioned in my previous video is that Mullen needs to regain traction after breaking that 39-cent support and try to curl back up into that wedge or back to that 39-cent level, because if Mullen does not break through that 39-cent level and hold, it could continue to trend lower. So Mullen has a chance here to retest 39 if there's buying pressure coming in, but if it doesn't break through, it just rejects, it will be coming right back down. The indicators are bearish right now. The MACD below looks like it wants to cross over into the red side, and this is no matter what news you're hearing out there. A lot of people, saying that this is a bottom for Mullen, but I keep it real with you. There are people that are invested in Mullen Automotive through 2 reverse stock splits and need like $50 to $80 per share to even break even. A lot of people are in different situations with this stock. One could possibly catch a bounce here from the low 30s up to that 50-cent level, depending on how the hearing goes. That is a critical event that is going to be taking place here soon as well. But a lot of people have unfortunate situations where they just have to see where this thing goes, and ultimately it is on David and the company. A lot of people still wondering why he hasn't bought any shares back at these levels. What is going on really behind the scenes? Is there dilution pushing the stock price down more? Now, as we take a look at the updated cost of borrow data for Mullen Automotive, I stated way back here that I noticed that the borrow fee spiked down to 0%. And I also have been updating you all throughout the coming weeks that it was continuing to happen and the borrow fee continued to drift down. As you can see, it's all the way back down to 11%, coming from about 70% back in August after the reverse stock split. Now, when I saw this, I took this as a sign of desperation by those bad actors behind the scenes, whether it's the brokerage firm allowing these shorts to borrow at 0% rate for a small increment of time in order to have more ammo against Mullen Automotive. And usually with a high borrow fee, the price tends to go up because shorts will start to cover because they don't want to pay those high borrow fee rates. But as you can see, the price is strategically trending down along with the borrow fee. And just 5 days ago, there was a press release that came out from Reuters that I see. It says the new rules require institutional investors to report their gross short positions to the SEC monthly and certain net short activity for individual dates on which trades settle. The SEC plans to then push aggregate stock specific data on a delayed basis. And these proposed rules or these new changes are coming after shorts have just been hammering stocks such as Mullen Automotive the whole year of 2022 and coming into 2023. But most have been in the market for a while know what type of SEC we're dealing with. They will propose new rules and everything like that, but won't necessarily regulate them and ensure there is enforcement. So looking at Mullen's price action again, and this is my personal opinion, and this is also dependent on the outcome of the hearing. If Mullen is able to push up to that 39-cent level, break it, and hold it, Mullen could possibly trend back up. But if Mullen goes up to 39, retests it, and rejects it, Mullen could trend back lower, or it's not even done dropping yet. It could go to 30 cents and try to break that before it moves back up. And I know many say they're not worried about the short term of what's going on with Mullen's stock price right now and what the company is doing. Shareholder value should be important to you. As I mentioned in my previous videos, shareholder value has been continuously being allowed to be lost in this play. I've messaged David myself many times before asking him the hard questions. He will not respond to me. He only responds to certain people he wants to. In fact, I'm going to send him a message after this video and ask him why he hasn't bought any shares back at these levels. Is he waiting for the hearing? If you're a CEO of the company, should you be waiting for the hearing to buy back shares? Or do you supposed to have enough conviction in your company to buy back shares regardless of the outcome? Do you think your company is going to be delisted?